creators. Today, I want to make a quick video study on Neville Goddard's work, especially the power of awareness. Now, if this is a subject of interest to you, please stay tuned till the end of the episode. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Neville Goddard wrote, "The drama of life is a psychological one. All events, circumstances, and conditions of our lives are brought to pass by the power of our assumptions." Now, we have to recognize that we are either, knowing this fact, enslaved by our assumptions or the masters of our assumptions. The key is to recognize that the power of our assumption will change our lives for better or for worse. Now, that is very important, and that is, I would say, the key to Neville Goddard's teaching and why it's all important to live in the end and stay not reactive to the things that are happening that are not aligned, that we think are not aligned with our end goal, the wish fulfilled, right? And that's why you need to put some effort. Yes, it's one thing to visualize, affirm a couple times a day. However, we have to understand that a lot of things is happening between the moment we visualize the first time, let's say in the morning, and the last time we visualize, let's say at night. That's a lot of time. That is what, 12 hours, 14 hours, maybe more. That's a lot of time. And if you're not conscious of what is getting in and getting out your mind, what you're letting in and what you're letting out your mind, this is a very dangerous thing you're doing. I mean, it's not dangerous, but the thing is, like, you're not helping yourself. It's a disservice you're doing yourself. Because you might be doing everything right when you're visualizing, when you're scripting, when you're affirming. As Joseph Murphy said, you plant the seed, but when you're not planting the seed and you're not nurturing it, oftentimes you dig up the seed. And what he meant by this is, like, oftentimes we actually make it a bit more complicated than it's supposed to be. But visualizing, scripting, affirming, maybe at the beginning we have doubts and it's uncomfortable and we don't know if we're doing it right. But after a while, by practicing it and by knowing more or less the way to do it, you find a way to make it work for you and feel comfortable with it. It just takes maybe a month or so and you get used to it. It becomes completely normal, and that's the goal. However, what happens is during the day you dig up those seeds you have planted or you have nurtured with negative thoughts and feelings, and oftentimes this reaction and negative emotions and also thoughts, but more often the thoughts, because thoughts lead to emotions. So what you want to do is assume the wish fulfilled, is assume that whatever is happening is aligned with what you want to have happen, the end, right? So when an event occurs, either you see something positive that is aligned with your end, or that's what I do, I just affirm. If I see something that I want to see in a particular way, I just see the end. Some people say that it's good to just find something good about it. I just see the end. I see the end. If you want to see something good, that's also good. But I just affirm. Whatever happens, I just stay in the end. And by staying in the end, you don't let negative thoughts enter. You do not dwell on negative thoughts. Now, I think this is from the YouTuber Joseph Halley, a great YouTuber on this subject. He said that we do not need to live in the end all the time. And I completely agree. You do not need to live in the end all the time. What you need is a constant awareness of what is happening in your mind. That is what you need. And I think we can all agree. That's why I always recommend the 7-Day Mental Diet by Emmett Fox, because this is the greatest way to begin your journey when it comes to manifesting. Now, you will see that just by virtue of taking control of your mental diet and limiting or eliminating negative thoughts, and by eliminating negative thoughts, I do not mean you won't have negative thoughts. I just mean that dwelling on negativity will not be something that you will indulge in. That's only what you need to do. And because you do not dwell and engage in negativity and negative thoughts, you will have less and less negative thoughts. It doesn't mean that you will never have negative thoughts. That's not possible. You will still have negative thoughts. But if you decide and you intend not to indulge them, then you're all good. You're all good. Same thing when it comes to feeling. When it comes up, you can let go of the thoughts and let go of the feeling as well. You never need to indulge. You allow. You do not push. You do not repress. You do not suppress. You allow what is happening, but you just see it as something as, okay, I see this. It's not interesting. Let it go. If it's a feeling, you just allow it to be. You don't judge it. You don't push it away. You don't ask it to stay. You just allow it and let it go. It's all about allowing and letting go. Indulging is participating. If you have a negative thought and you participate, it means you let it in and you have another one coming and another one. Then you spiral. That's when it comes to negative. And the negative spiral will bring about an emotion. Sometimes the emotion just come without any thoughts. You just let it happen. You just be with it. You don't judge it. You don't label it. You just let it be. Check my other videos when it comes to this subject, the letting go subject. That being said, the power of your assumptions is real. You need not cultivate and dwell on assumptions that do not serve the end. Only cultivate the assumptions that you deliberately chose, because those assumptions are the end that you want to have in your 3D reality, because you assume in your 4D imagination, but you will see it at one point or another in your 3D reality. So beware of your assumption and create the right assumption. Assume that you already are this person. Assume that you are the person you want to see in this world, and assuming and keep on assuming it until you see it with your own eyes. That's all. If you have any questions, please leave them in the description box below. I'm Sebastian. If you want more content in line with this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm Sebastian. I'm a manifestation, mindset, and meditation coach. Please check my link in the description box below. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you very soon.